I did not like this demo, but I did like the giant, half-dressed, blonde crew member. So there's that. Welcome back to another episode of the WorryWartGamer. Star Ocean demo is live. It is late. I decided to check it out, and after the Valkyria demo that I did not like, there were some technical issues. The graphics were just a bit of a letdown. I was hoping that this game would do it for me. And no, you're not mistaken. This isn't an Xbox 360 game. This isn't a PS3 level game or a game from that generation, but it does look like it. The graphics are just sort of okay. It's nothing to just get excited about or jump up and down about. And I feel like they spent the money just trying to get a serviceable gameplay mechanic or a hook to keep you engaged. And there is the basic JRPG action RPG fare here. There are 3 buttons to attack. You have an ability gauge with points that you spend as you attack, and once that's depleted, you've got to wait for it to recharge. You can take control of a party of 3, and they each have different unique skills. There's a cool way to traverse. Halfway through this demo, you'll get it. It's a defensive robot that allows you to sort of glide or jump farther than you would, and you can also use that in combat. All in all, though, I just sort of feel a bit underwhelmed with this demo. So this year marks the 25th anniversary of the Star Ocean series, and there's a mainline game. This is the demo for it coming, called Star Ocean: The Divine Force. The series was originally released in 1996. Their 5 mainline games, a spin-off game, a mobile game, have been developed, and now Star Ocean: The Divine Force. It's developed by Square Enix and Tri-Ace and set to release on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in 2022. The story blends sci-fi and fantasy, a rich lineup of characters and side stories, a battle system delivering exhilarating combat with easy controls, and more. So let's go through the story, and then we'll talk about those easy controls. So, a story that changes based on the choices made, where heroes intersect between the 2 worlds of sci-fi and fantasy, a rich lineup of playable characters, freedom to fly around the environment, 3-dimensional traversal, and exploration, where everything in sight is a field for adventure. The Star Ocean game with the fastest and mightiest action in the series. So that's the official write-up. Now, about those easy controls. In this demo, it is rather easy. Again, 3 buttons, and there are modifiers. You have to pay attention to your ability points gauge because they deplete based on the actions that you're taking, and then you have to wait for that character's ability points and the gauge to refill. You can switch on the fly between the other 2, so there's a good mix and a match, and there's a good feel to the combat when you get used to it. Of course, there are modifiers with R1 and L1, and it does have a level of fun to it. Now, I want to talk about that free flying element because the demo, like I said, for me, it didn't really pull me in right away. The graphics were a bit of a letdown. The gameplay was sort of fun, but that presentation level just wasn't there to really give me a hook. But it does say that players can fly in the sky and traverse 3-dimensionally through one of the largest fields ever in the series, and you are literally supposed to be able at some point in this game, when it opens up, to fly completely around the map, fight, dive in, fight, dive out. So that aspect could be great. I didn't get to that point in the game, just giving you my impression playing the game. It seems like there's a lot of demos lately, like Valkyria that I played and this one that I played, that just don't have that level of presentation and polish that you'd expect from games this generation. Maybe they're cutting the budgets in half, trying to make a game that's fun first and trying to make some money back. The production values are completely and totally out of control with some games, so maybe that's it, but I was looking for something a bit more out of this demo. This is PlayStation 5 footage. It's also available on the Xbox Series X, and I just didn't get that sense of wow, that initial punch that I think a demo should have when you go into it. It should really pull you in, make you want to purchase the game. like I said, you lock on here, standard fare. You can lock on to different enemies, different kinds of attack. You can use modifiers. There is a dodge, there is a roll, and later on in the demo, I'll get that defensive robot that allows me to hover, fly, and attack. Can't fly around the map yet fully, you just glide, and then your ability points are spent, and you have to fall back down to the ground. Maybe later on in the game, or even in the demo, if it opens up and you can fly around the map indefinitely, that would be a cool gameplay element. But I haven't experienced it. Like I said, I'm just sort of not feeling this demo at all based on the graphics, the presentation, and even the gameplay. It's fun, but it's sort of derivative. I've done it before: hack, slash, lock on, use modifiers, switch characters. So this is just my initial impressions playing the demo. Right out of the gate, graphically, didn't wow me. Gameplay wise was kind of like derivative, done it before. But again, it could be too early to judge. I'm just giving you that initial bang that you get when you turn the demo on. I don't think presentation wise it's there, at least in this demo. It's possible that later on, even in the full game, it becomes a really good looking title, but initially I don't think it looks much better than, say, last generation with an HD overlay. I just don't see it. The gameplay, again, lock on, hack, slash. I like the action. I don't like turn-based combat, and there are modifiers to it, like I said, with the L1 and the R1 button. So give it a shot. Let me know down in the comment section below if you liked it. I know a lot of people liked that Valkyria Chronicles demo. I didn't. I thought it was underwhelming, just like this one. But again, maybe it's a case of the demos really aren't doing these games justice. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in... I don't know why I did that. I'll see you in the next video.